I will explain you complete syllabus. What are all the units? According to UPSC Annual Report 2022-2023, if you notice here, Anthropology, 1159 students written mains. If you understand this particular theories, if you get command on this theories, understand that your anthropology has been completed. Physical anthropology is about biology. Physical anthropology is about genetics. Physical anthropology is never about biology. Physical anthropology is about culture only. Good evening all. Today onwards, we will start anthropology. So in today's session, what I am going to discuss is mainly about the syllabus. I will explain you complete syllabus. What are all the units which are present in paper 1 and how we have to have approach, what are all the units which are there in paper 2 and how we need to have the approach. That is going to be the class of lecture today. There is one annual report also from UPSC. I brought that annual report as well in UPSC website. How many aspirants are writing through anthropology optional when compared to other optionals as well. So first I will tell you, this is UPSC Annual Report 2022-2023. According to UPSC Annual Report 2022-2023, if you notice here, Anthropology, 1159 students written mains appeared, in which 90 are recommended for the job, 90 are recommended for the service. So approximately 8%. So approximately 8% of the people, means 90. Nearly last time it was 1000 posts, from that 1100 posts. So 90 students, 90 aspirants had cleared the examination through anthropology as the optional, from which we can come to a conclusion that enough number of or good number of people are clearing this examination. But however, the more number of people who take the optional is PSIR, then geography, public administration, and in the row it is 4th place is anthropology. Anthropology is not in the first place. Only in Hyderabad only people will take anthropology. Not every, in Delhi it is PSIR, geography, public administration. So when we go across Ashok Nagar, Gandhi Nagar, we random person we see what is your optional, means anthropology will take. It is only here. It is not across India. So you don't need to worry about that, number one. So what I did anthropology syllabus, I divided into 6 modules. Paper 1, 6 modules, paper 2, 6 modules. So in this paper 1 of 6 modules, first module is Introduction to Anthropology and Evolution of Man. Introduction to Anthropology and Evolution of Man. So in this topic, we will be understanding the subject of anthropology, the subdisciplines of anthropology, how man had evolved, what are the stages of evolution of man, what are environmental factors, how the environmental factors had influenced man. So this environment, how it is responsible for evolution of man, this we will be discussing in unit number 1. So this is, it is mainly 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6. You will be getting the syllabus printout within 15 minutes. Till 1.6 it is called as Introduction to Anthropology and Evolution of Man. Then we have Indian Archaeology and General Archaeology also, which is 1.8 of paper 1. 1.8 of paper 1, which is General Archaeology and Indian Archaeology, both we have to do together. This archaeology part is similar to in your history subject of GS1, prehistory. The same topics are there here. In your history, there is prehistory, there is ancient history, there is medieval history, there is modern India. So complete prehistory we will be doing here under the topic called as Indian Archaeology. That is 1.8. Then we have socio-cultural anthropology. Means how man started becoming part of the society, how man becoming part of the culture, how man adopted culture and became part of society. There is lot of difference between society and culture. Sometimes we will think that society and culture are synonymous. Culture and society are never synonymous. So that distinction, socio-cultural institutions, socio-cultural anthropology, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, these 4 units together are part of socio-cultural anthropology, where we will be understanding about society, culture. In society, in culture, we have marriage, we have family, we have kinships, we have economic organizations, we have political organizations, we have religion. These all topics we will be discussing in socio-cultural anthropology module, which is 2, 3, 4, 5. I will be decoding more syllabus. So next is anthropological theories, 6, 7, 8. What is this, sir? See, understand. Anthropological theories or anthropological thought. This is original subject. This is original subject. See, every day I will start the class by 6:05. I will be waiting for at 5:45 only I will be coming, but I will be waiting. 6:05 is last. After 6:05 I will not allow. Okay. So next is anthropological thought, anthropological theories. In anthropological thought, anthropological theories, we will be understanding. Like for example, when we discuss about democracy, when we are trying to understand about democracy, when we are trying to explain about democracy, whether we will take the quotation of Abraham Lincoln or not. Any random person who studied little bit of knowledge, he will use the for the people, to the people, by the people. Means what? The democracy concept is getting strengthened by the quote which is given by Abraham Lincoln. Similarly, the view of Karl Marx, similarly the view of capitalists, similarly the view of communists with respect to democracy. So then what will happen? We will understand the democracy in different contexts. We will understand the democracy by different thinkers' point of view. Similarly, in anthropological theories, we will be understanding culture, society, family, kinship from classical thinkers' point of view, from historical particularist point of view, from functionalist point of view, from structural functionalist point of view, means their view. Oh, this is the view of culture for this school of people. This is the view of culture for this school of people. This is the view of culture for this view of people. In this way, we will be understanding the views of the people with respect to the concepts. We will be understanding the views of the anthropologists from this people's perspective. That is anthropological theories, anthropological thought. If I explain you a concept, for example, if I explain you a concept of market, how market is functioning, what is market principle, if I use general words like demand and supply, if I use general words like substantivism, etc., you will be not happy. With that, if I add what Adam Smith told, what Keynes told, what Amartya Sen told, what Venkatraman, our person, Nobel laureate, what he told, then you will understand, oh, acha, this is the view of Adam Smith, this is the view of Amartya Sen, this is the view of Keynes. Then you will understand economy in different perspectives. That understanding is this anthropological theories or anthropological thinkers from various thinkers' point of view. Nearly 10 schools are there. If you understand this particular theories, if you get command on these theories, understand that your anthropology has been completed. Next is physical anthropology. Most important thing, people have a myth that physical anthropology is about biology, physical anthropology is about genetics, physical anthropology is never about biology. Physical anthropology is about culture only. Physical anthropology is never with respect to medical sciences. People will think that I am from medical science background, so physical anthropology might help me. Yes, up to some extent, not full extent. So that we will be discussing in physical anthropology, which is 1.6, 1.8, 1.7, 9th unit, 10th unit, 11th unit, and finally applications of anthropology. What we studied in anthropology, what all concepts we understood, that concepts we will be applying in sports sector, nutrition sector, defense sector, that is applications of anthropology. So, paper 1 is units 1 to 12. I am telling you, remember forever, this is very important class. Units 1 to 12 of paper 1 is having more number of units when compared to paper 2. Why? Because paper 2 is only units 1 to 9, but students will get less marks. It's a trend. Students will get less marks in Indian anthropology when compared to general anthropology. Paper 1 is called as general anthropology and paper 2 is called as Indian anthropology. So most of the aspirants will score less in Indian anthropology when compared to general anthropology. Why, sir? Why? Because see, concept. When we do about a concept, when we understand about a concept and when we explain the concept, finish, you will get marks. But this is applying the concept in Indian context. Applying the knowledge of anthropology in India, applying the knowledge of anthropology in Indian villages, applying the knowledge of anthropology in Indian tribes, applying the knowledge of anthropology in communalism, Hindu-Muslim conflict, example. So this application part will be in paper 2 and the concept part will be in paper 1. So this is what. And coming to paper 2. In paper 2 we have, what is this? Introduction to Anthropology and Evolution of Man in the World. Evolution of man in India. We have general archaeology. We have what? Indian archaeology. Simple. What concepts we understand in paper 1, the same concepts will be in Indian context. So paper 1 is global, paper 1 is general, paper 2 is Indian, local. Evolution of man in India. Indian social system. Now we will be understanding about Indian social system. See, now I will link with general studies subject. In GS1, there are 3 modules for you. One is history, other is society, other is geography. In your history, you have 5 modules in your GS. One is prehistory, ancient history, medieval, modern, world. Art and culture is part of it only. We will be separating, but we should not separate it. 5 modules. So, here in Indian archaeology, you will be completing your prehistory. And first module is history in GS1. Second module is Indian society. Third module is geography. In Indian society, this part. Indian social system. This is unit 1. This is units 2, 3. Caste. Population, how caste came into existence, what are the problems in Indian society, what is the importance we give to the caste, what are the various theories of origin of caste. So complete Indian society we will be understanding in this Indian social system of unit number 2 and 3. Unit number 4 is development of anthropology in India. Anthropology is a foreign discipline. How this foreign discipline arrived in India, how this foreign discipline had evolved this much big. So development of anthropology as a discipline in India, we will be discussing in unit number 4, theory part. Indian villages. Very interesting. Indian villages. How Indian villages social structure is there. How in Indian village agrarian social structure is there. What are the problems of farmers? Impact of globalization on farmers. What is corporate farming? What is cooperative farming? What are the reasons which are responsible for more suicides in farming society? So everything about Indian villages we will be studying in unit number 5. Next, this is very interesting. Unit 6, 7, 8. If you are strong at anthropological theories, if you are strong at a tribal India, finish. Your paper 1 and paper 2 has been done. How, sir? For every answer, there will be a blueprint. Means UPSC will not give blueprint per se, but however, they will have a thought process, evaluator. Whether a thinker's perspective is written in the answer or not, number 1. A thinker's perspective is mentioned in the answer or not. Next, a tribal example is given in the answer or not. అంటే ఇవి రెండు చెక్ చేసుకుంటాడు అనమాట. వన్ ఈస్ వెదర్ ఏ థింకర్స్ పర్స్పెక్టివ్ ఇస్ దేర్. ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్, ఇట్ క్యాన్ బి మ్యారేజ్ క్వశ్చన్, ఇట్ క్యాన్ బి ఫ్యామిలీ క్వశ్చన్, ఇట్ క్యాన్ బి ట్రైబల్ క్వశ్చన్, ఇట్ క్యాన్ బి ఫార్మర్ క్వశ్చన్, ఇట్ క్యాన్ బి క్యాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, ఇట్ క్యాన్ బి కమ్యూనలిజం. ఎనీ టాపిక్ వెదర్ ఏ ఆంథ్రపాలజిస్ట్ థాట్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఆర్ నాట్, అతని యొక్క వ్యూ రాశాడా లేదా. whether the thought process of that person is written or not will be checked, number one. Number two, for that relevant question, whether tribal example is given or not. So anthropology subject is all about knowing two things. Number one is thinker's perspective. Number two is tribal example. If you ensure, अगर आप ensure कर सकते हो कि yes, two, one is thinker's perspective, second is tribal example, then you will get a very good marks. So in paper 1 you have to focus more on anthropological theories, and in paper 2 you have to focus more on tribal. Unit 6, 7, 8, who are tribes, what constitution is talking about tribes, what are the problems of tribes, what is land displacement, resettlement and rehabilitation, culture shock, these all things we will be discussing in unit number 6, 7, 8. And last is Indian social issues, like what is happening in Manipur. What is happening in Manipur? Ethnic conflicts. Between whom? Between Metis versus Kukis. It's a social issue. It's a burning issue. It is not happening somewhere in Northeast India. It is happening in India. So it's a social issue. What are all the social issues which India is facing? We will be discussing in unit number 9. So all the social issues we will be discussing in unit number 9. So hence 12 plus 9, 21 units. 12 plus 9, 21 units. If you do properly, yes, your anthropology has been done. If we compare with, just I'm comparing, I'm not degrading, just a best comparison is with public administration. If you talk with public administration, 14 plus 12, 26 units are present in public administration. Public administration is huge dynamic. But I'm not telling anthropology is the best option, but what? This is about Indian social issues. This is about what are all the problems which are present in India. Villages, our villages. Caste, which is there in our blood. Caste is part of blood. Caste system, tribe, communalism, regionalism, Khalistan movement. Which state? Punjab, Khalistan movement, ethnic conflicts, Manipur. So what are all happening across India is present in paper 2. So GS1, Indian society, GS2, social justice, GS3, internal security, GS4, ethics, you will get a beautiful examples. Essay, here you will understand chronological perspective. This all unit will be in the chronological perspective. So one by one I will start, and I will give you a view, complete picture of the syllabus, so that you will understand what are all the components which are present in the syllabus. So first I will start with the socio-cultural anthropology from here. Unit number 2, 3, 4, 5. Unit number 2 have 5 subunits. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5. 2.1. Culture. Culture. What is culture? I will tell you. See. This is a society. This is a closed room now. We all people came together and we all are sitting together. And we have a common purpose. What is the common purpose? Anthropology. So because of common identity, because of common purpose, we all people came together and we are staying together. It is called as society. But what is the problem for society? Every man by birth is a self-interested, self-centered man. By very nature, every man is what? Self-centered. By very nature, man is what? A vested interest man. Swardham, every man. So obviously there will be conflict with another man. Obviously there will be conflict with another man. But we all came together and staying together. So because of the vested interest, there will be conflict with another man. So in order to stop the conflict, మనందరం కలిసి ఉండడమే కాదు, మనందరం అంటే మన ఒక చోటకు రావడమే కాదు, ఒక చోటకు వచ్చి అందరు కలిసి ఉండడం కూడా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో ఫర్ దట్ పర్పస్ వాట్ we created rules and regulations. That rules and regulations is called as culture. Like this, you should sit calm, you should sit, and 6 to 8 the class will happen. There is a rules and regulations. 6:05 the class will start. Till 7:45 or 8 o'clock, the class will continue. These all are what? These are all rules and regulations. You are having a certainty. So 6 o'clock class will start, 8 o'clock we will go. If I keep up to 9 o'clock, you will be disturbed, you will make sound, what sir? Means I am not following what? Rules and regulations. So when we don't follow rules and regulations, there will be inconsistency. When there is inconsistency, it leads to what? Conflict. So in order to avoid conflict, what we created? We created rules and regulations. That rules and regulations is called as culture. So what are all the rules and regulations? Means what? What are all the culture? What components are present in culture? Why we are staying together in society? Why we are staying like family? Why we are coming together by a bond called as marriage? What is making us to come together? So first we are understanding rules and regulations. Because of rules and regulations, we are coming together. When we are coming together, there is a need for bond, which is called as marriage bond is been created. When marriage has been created, the family system has been evolved. When family system has been evolved, relatives evolved. The relatives is called as kinship. So it's a process. UPSC very cleverly, very logically, with common sense, they had devised a syllabus. Unit 1, first he discussed about evolution of man. First, ఎలా evolve తెలుసుకో ఏ యూనిట్లో యూనిట్ నెంబర్ 1. So unit 1 is talking about how you evolved. Unit number 2 is talking about how you evolved biologically, unit 1. How you evolved culturally is unit number 2. So it's a systematic arrangement. Unit 1 talks about first our biology. So biological evolution is unit number 1. Unit number 2 is what? Our cultural evolution. So it's not about biological existence. For this biological existence to survive, there is a need for some rules and regulations. There is a need for a proper arrangement. There is a need for a proper institution. That proper institutions are what? Marriage, family, kinship, people coming together, society. For society to stay together, there is rules and regulations, which is called as culture. మొదటిగా initially there is biological evolution, unit number 1, and cultural evolution is unit number 2. Then unit number 2, we all came together, 8:30, 9 o'clock, dinner time. So how much ever rules and regulations are there, how much ever good are, all things are going upon 9 o'clock, something should go inside, economy. So then we understood about there is something which is called as culture, society, marriage, family, kinship. Then we have on what? Economy. So what economy here means not money. Money is nothing. Economy means subsistence, our survival. Here economic organizations means what? Our survival, how we are going to survive. What is our survival mechanisms? Several survival mechanisms are there. Hunting, gathering, sweetening, fishing, pastoralism, animals, sheep, pastoralism. So several ways of economic subsistences are there. How this economic subsistences has been evolved? Today we have market. We have what? Demand and supply. So whether demand and supply is there from beginning? No. Demand and supply is not there from beginning. It was reciprocity. What is reciprocity? You don't have, I have. You take. When you have, you can give me. I'm not expecting anything. That was the first economic systems which are been prevailing in the world. So unit 3 talks about complete evolution of economic systems. What are various survival mechanisms which are there in the world? Which people are hunters, which people are gatherers, which people are pastoralists. So everything about economy of man we will be studying in unit number 3. So people got food. When stomach is more, then what will think? Yes, come. We will start fighting now. So there is a need for order. That order to be maintained. For that, what we established? Political organizations. Political organizations are big. They arrange, they order, they make an arrangement, they fix rules and regulations. These are good things, these are bad things. These are code of conduct, these are code of ethics. These things you should do, these things you should not do according to culture. వాళ్ళ సొసైటీకి అనుకూలంగా ఇది నువ్వు చేయొచ్చు, ఇది నువ్వు చేయకూడదు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆఫ్ఘనిస్తాన్, you have to wear burqa completely and you have to come. Yes. The same burqa, if it is worn in France, they are not allowing burqa to be worn in France. That is their way of living. That is their political organization. Means every society have their own political systems. Every society have their own rules and regulations. For them it is an order. For them it is a order. How it can be ensured? By a political system. That is by unit number 4, political organizations. Now political organization is also unable to control the conflicts. Level of fighting avutundannamata. The conflicts are happening and now political organizations are also unable to control. Now what they are thinking? Some superpower should come. Some superpower should come. Suddenly thunder should come and someone should talk from clouds. So hence religion. So man cannot bend for anything and man will bend for religion. Religion is opium for masses. People, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, they are ready to face bullet. Because of what? Religion. They are suicide bombers. For what? For religion. They are ready to kill or they are ready to die. Because of what? Religion. Why that much influential role? Why religion is playing that much influential role? Very interesting. Theories point of view, evolutionary perspective, psychological perspective, functional perspective, extra we will do, symbolical perspective, structural perspective. Religion is a psychology. For a few people it is a way of living, for a few people it is itself a life. For a few people it is a place where we can meet different colors. Going to a sacred place only to see and come. Whereas in few places people are very, very sacred. Religion. So anything more than religion? Anything more than religion? Anything powerful than religion? No. So finish. Unit number 5. There is no thing in the world can substitute religion. So culture, society, marriage, family, kinship, economics, politics, religion. Religion మించింది ఏదైనా ఉందా చెప్పండి? Nothing. No. Practically no. Practically no. Theoretically also no. That is socio-cultural anthropology. So we understood what constitute paper 1, in which we discussed about socio-cultural anthropology. Okay sir, what you told up to now is generally sir. Oh, in this way the society came, in this way the culture came, in this way the marriage came, in this way the family, kinship, economy and polity and religion came. Now comes anthropology. Who gave this? Who explained this? Who studied this? Whose perspective is this? Whose view is this? And how he came for that conclusion? ఎలా వచ్చాడు సార్ ఆ కంక్లూషన్కి? దట్ వీ విల్ బి డిస్కసింగ్ ఇన్ థింకర్స్, anthropological theories, in which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 schools. If you have command over these 10 schools, I am telling you, if you have command over these 10 schools, then your preparation has been completed with respect to anthropological perspective. What E.B. Taylor told, what Morgan told, what Fraser told, what Franz Boas told, what American, British, German diffusionists told, what Malinowski told, what R.C. Brown told, what Levi-Strauss and Edmund Leach told, their views. We should not by heart it. We have to understand, oh, atani view ida. This particular, for example, just an example, this person, Malinowski, what he believes is, he believes that people are functionalistic in orientation. People will work for a purpose. Everything have a purpose in the world. If that thing is not performing its purpose, then that thing significance will reduce. When that thing significance is reduced, what will happen? It will collapse. It will disappear. That is called as functionalist perspective. And that means he believes that this pen is having a purpose. If this pen is performing its purpose, if this pen is satisfying the needs of the man, then I will use this pen. If this is not performing its purpose, it is not satisfying the needs of mine, then I will not use this. He tells everything, family, father, mother, brother, sister, everything is functionalistic in orientation. But this person will come, Levi-Strauss, he will tell that, hey, what you are talking, Malinowski? You are wrong, man. Father and mother is there. father is not paying the fees and father is not taking care of the child, whether the bond between the father and son will come to an end or it will stay. So every time functions will not perform, every time functions are not serious. There are some structures which are permanent in nature. There are some structures without functions also it will perform. That is called as structuralism. Like this, several anthropologist views are important. So first we will try to remember. So first school is what? Classical evolutionism. Second is what? Historical particularism. Third, functionalism. Fourth, structural functionalism. Structuralism, culture personality school, neo-evolutionism, culture materialism, symbolic and interpretative theories, cognitive theories, finally postmodernism. There is no big science here. This is the view of E.B. Taylor, this is the view of Malnovisky, this is the view of R.C. Brown, this is the view of this person. Why they came to this view? Their studies. Why they came to this theory? Their understanding. By an example. How they do example? How they came to the example? By doing field work. Academically, they will go to a tribal community, they study there and they draw the conclusions. That is anthropological theories, unit number 6, 7, 8. 6 is thinkers, 7 is languages, understanding about language, importance of language. 8 is field work. How they do? Field work. Where they go, what they do, how they do. Where they go, how they do, what they do. This is field work. So unit 6, 7 and 8 together, anthropological theories. It will, out of, this is 250 marks, this is 250 marks. I will tell you the exam pattern also now itself. In your final examination, there will be paper 1, there will be paper 2, there will be 8 questions will be given. Section A, section B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, section A, 1, 2, 3, 4, section B, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this 5 questions you have to write from paper 1, 5 questions you have to write from paper 2. Each will be 50 marks. 50 into 5 you have to attempt, it is equal to 250 marks. But the question paper is how much? 50 into 8. Yes or no? How many questions are there? 8 questions are there, no? But how many you have to write? 5. So 250 into 550 into 5. 250 marks. One condition will be there. If you attempt 2 here, then you have to attempt 3 here. If you attempt 3 here, then you have to attempt 2 here. 1 and 5 is compulsory. 1 and 5 is compulsory. Means what? 2, 3, already in 2, 1 is completed, no? So 2, 3, 4, if you choose 1, 6, 7, 8, how many you have to choose? 2. 6, 7, 8, if you choose 1, then 2, 3, 4, how many you have to choose? 2. Again, in first question you will have A, B, C, D. 5 questions will be there, each 10 marker, no choice. So if you choose, means 1 is compulsory. And this one will be from complete syllabus. So you cannot eliminate any unit. First question and fifth question will be random. So out of 400 marks, 150 marks will be from only 6, 7, 8. Out of 400 marks of question paper, 150 marks will be from unit 6, 7, 8. Means that much important is 6th, 7th, 8th, which is called as anthropological theories. Language, field work. Next, I will go to paper 2. So see here, we completed socio-culture anthropology, anthropological theories. Then we will go for Indian society, development of anthropology, Indian village, tribal India, Indian social issues. So second unit. In this second unit, we will be discussing about ethnic classification of India. అంటే how Indian population has been classified. What is the current issue now? Caste census. What is current affair now? Caste census. Rahul Gandhi is pitching for what? Caste census. Narendra Modi is against what? Caste census. So obviously a current affair that we will be discussing here. Ethnic classification, linguistic classification of complete Indian population and their distribution, where they are located. What are the problems of that population? Indian population, factors influencing its structural growth. How much big the Indian population is growing. Now we strived hard and we became rank 1 in? Rank 1 or rank 2 now? Rank 1. We are topper in the batch in population. So how we became topper in the batch? What are the factors which are responsible for making India topper in the batch in population? What was the motivation and how we reached it? And the rare feat has been done by India. What is a rare feat? World population. Who is the rank 1? India. So what are the factors responsible for it? That we will be discussing in paper 2, unit 2. Similarly, caste. First we have to, if we have to understand the caste, we have to understand about varnas. We have to understand about ashramas. We have to understand about purusharthas, karma, rina, rebirth. We will not study from Hindu point of view, Hindu religion point of view. We will be understanding from secular point of view. What are varnas? What are ashramas? What are purusharthas? What are rina, rebirth? Why? Because today's caste system is the result of varna system. If you see any news article, if you read any newspaper, April 14 Ambedkar Jayanti also, whenever there is an issue with or a discussion or a discourse on Ambedkar, compulsory there will be a topic called as a debate between Ambedkar and Gandhi. People will tell that Gandhi was supporting caste system, Ambedkar was against caste system. Why? So, the caste system has been evolved from varnas. How, sir? Varna and theories of origin of caste, sacred complex and nature man spirit, impact of Buddhism, Jainism, Islam and Christianity on Indian society. So complete what is today's India. We will be doing in unit number 3. Caste system, how the caste system has been evolved. You tell me whether India's caste system is simple or complex. Very complex. Very complex, no? Upper caste will be dominating the lower caste and lower caste will be accepting the domination. A human being is dominating another human being and another human being is accepting it. Is it not wonder? Is it not a subject of debate? One human being is dominating other human being and other human being is accepting it. Yes, my birth happened to get dominated. And for the domination, I should not be questioned. This is acceptance. How this system created? The complex institution called as caste, how it got evolved, we will be discussing. Then unit number 4. The emergence and growth of anthropology, how that subject called as anthropology has been evolved. For example, if we talk about how mechanical engineering evolved, engineering students, how mechanical engineering has been evolved. Steam engines are responsible. Steam engines are responsible, Industrial Revolution 1, Industrial Revolution 2, that is responsible for the birth of mechanical engineering. Similarly, how anthropology has been evolved. What happened in 18th century, what happened in 19th century, what happened in 20th century with respect to the discipline of anthropology. Evolution of anthropology as a discipline we will be discussing. Emergence, growth and development in India. Contributions of 18th, 19th, 20th century thinkers, scholars, contributions of Indian anthropologists to tribal and caste studies. So complete growth of anthropology, how it happened in India, we will be discussing in unit number 4. So again, unit number 2 talks about what? Demography, means in simple language, population. Unit number 3 studies about what? Caste. Unit number 4 starts studies about what? Development of anthropology. First we have to understand in simple language. You know, if you want to learn any subject, directly you should not go into the complex jargon. in your general studies also. First we have to simplify it. First we have to understand the skeleton. Once we understand the skeleton, then we have to add muscle and blood to it. Then automatically we can understand the subject. That muscle is called as jargon, words, the technical words. Fifth unit, villages. Village study. क्या होता है village study? A person will be visiting a village and he will be studying how the villages are there. A person will be going to a village and understanding how a upper caste is dominating and how a lower caste is accepting the domination. There are several studies, there are several systems like Jajimani system. This all we will be doing in village studies. Then minorities, linguistic minorities and religious minorities. You tell me what is happening right now in Maharashtra, what is happening right now in Bengaluru, tell me. So according to national education policy, there is 3 language policies there, 3 language formula. One is English, other is Hindi, other is vernacular language. But what Maharashtra people are telling? Maharashtra people are telling that we don't want Hindi language. But National Education Policy 2020, what it is telling that no, there should be 3 language formula. One is English, other is Hindi, other is vernacular language. So Maharashtra is against it, same Tamil Nadu doing now. So whether we have to go or not, your UPSC interview question this is. Whether we have to go with 3 language or whether I have to restrict with 2 language. If that is the case, why we want English? English is completely foreign language, no? Second, what is happening in Bengaluru? Every 2 days, one time, one auto wala will come and fight with another man, it will become viral. What is that? He will come, he will be asking in Hindi or English, he will tell that, I will come, but you ask me in Kannada. If not, I will not move auto. Or he will make him to sit, he will be rotating here and there. And take me to my destination means you talk in Kannada, then only I will stop. From where I have to learn Kannada? I came here to work. My job is in Bengaluru, so I came here and I am working. Why I should learn Kannada? No, you are staying in Karnataka, so you have to learn Kannada. Minority issues. Linguistic and religious. Not only minorities, religion. Minorities means not only religion. Not only Muslim, Christian, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis. Linguistic minority is also an issue now. Tamil people, what they did 2 months back? They removed all Hindi boards. They removed all Hindi boards. What Uttar Pradesh people did, wherever any person is talking in Tamil, they started beating them. Means what will happen? Slowly, the division between the people will increase. Whether the same, if Hindi person is there in Chennai, then obviously they will remember that our people are getting beatings in Lucknow or Kanpur, again they will repeat it. So the small thing which we think is going to be a very big thing, in long run it might lead to division of the country. What Stalin told? Stalin told that if you are continuing imposing Hindi on us, there is a day where we will ask Dravida Nadu. Means we will ask for a separate country. If you continue imposing Hindi on us, one day we will ask for a separate country called as Dravida Nadu. Division of the country means a pedda problem emuntadi. The biggest problem is what? Disintegration. So small issues, how it is resulting, how it might result in the bigger disintegration of the country, that we will be discussing in linguistic and religious minorities. But one thing, sir, again, this seems to be general. General problems are, sir, we have to understand from thinker's point of view. Which thinker discussed about minorities? Which anthropologist discussed about linguistic minorities? Which anthropologist discussed about religious minorities? So there you will get 1 mark extra. The answer should not be general. Answer should be anthropological perspective. Sanskritization, westernization, modernization, panchayati raj and social change, how media is responsible for social change. Whether media is responsible for social change or not, 100%. Panchayati raj is responsible for social change, yes, obviously. So what are all things which are happening in Indian village, we will study under unit number 5. Unit number 6, tribal, biogenetic variability, linguistic and socio-economic characteristics of tribals. Who is a tribe? The tribe ante evaru? Who is a tribe? How many tribes are there in India? What constitution is telling about a tribe? What are socio-economic characteristics of tribe? How the linguistic classification of tribe is there? Everything, understanding about tribe is part of 6.1. Problems of tribal communities. What are the problems? You tell me. What are the problems of tribal community? Just randomly. Land displacement. The disputes, land displacement. From their own forest, we people are going. In forest, what is there? Unfortunately, mineral resources will be available in the forest, and modern people, we people, mainstream people want mineral resources. So we go into the forest area where tribals are there, we remove them, and we do mining, and we get minerals. And in the process, what we are doing, we are removing them. From their own homes, we are removing them. The first problem is land displacement. More exploitation. More, just ఆలోచించండి, ఏమేమి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఫేస్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు గిరిజనులు. Health issues, obviously. Poor education facility. Why? Because in tribals means they will be living in forest area. Forest area, where come the school will be there. Educational issues. Transportation problem. Unemployment problem. మీరు చెప్పండి ఇప్పుడు. మీరు చెప్పండి. ఏ ప్రాబ్లం? What are the problems? More transportation. Poverty. Ethnic issues. So these all the problems which are faced by the tribe, we will be doing in problems of tribal communities. Majorly biggest problem is developmental projects and their impact. Like I will tell you one example. We are very proud of Sriharikota, yes or no? Yes. Sriharikota, we are very proud. This is South India. Nellore side, there is a small sand dune. On that sand dune, earlier one tribal community used to live, which is called as Yanadi tribal community. What happened? Earth rotational force from left to right. So when we are moving in the earth's rotation, when we have a rocket launching station, very easily it will go into the space. If it fall also, it will fall into Bay of Bengal. So best place is just beside the Nellore, which is called as Sriharikota. They established there. We are very proud of Sharp. We are very proud of Sriharikota, but you know, before Sriharikota, which was been established there in 1960s and 1970s, nearly 30,000 tribal community used to live there. The tribal community name is called as Yanadi tribal community. What the government of India did, removed from them ruthlessly, thrown out from that particular island, and we occupied, we means government of India occupied it, and we created a rocket launching station there. Very good. Then what about the 30,000 people? The same 30,000 people now are thieves, prostitutes, criminals. If not, they are been happily living with fishing. Their occupation was fishing. They are very happily living. But because they were been removed, they became criminals now. Who is responsible for their criminality now? Government of India. What is the government is telling that what we are doing? Development. On the name of development, who is getting exploited? Tribal people. If you get posted, except in urban districts, any district you are posted, there will be tribals. And this subject will be helpful in your Labasana. This subject will be helpful when you are being posted, except urban districts. This knowledge will be helpful to you. Urban district means Hyderabad district. 7th units. Problems, exploitation, deprivation of SC, ST, OBC. What are the problems of SCs? What are the problems of STs? What are the problems of OBCs? SC problems, untouchability. ST problem, development projects, displacement. OBCs are also facing problem. What are those problems? Individually we will be discussing SC, ST, OBC, and what are the constitutional safeguards for their development. Social change. How the social change is happening among the tribes. Ethnicity, ethnic conflict. Ethnicity and ethnic conflicts. Why Meiteis are fighting with Kuki, tell me? Other thing is court judgment and all, if you leave, from day one, not today, from last 5,000, 6,000 years onwards, there is a enmity between the Nagas versus Meiteis. Nagas versus Meiteis. And Kuki got support from Naga. And Meitei is angry on Kuki. Why? Because Kuki is getting support from Naga. Why Meeti is against Naga? Historical conflicts. We both are enemies and we be enemies. Based upon ethnic identity. Ethnicity and ethnic conflicts. Impact of Hinduism. See now. Impact of Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, Islam on tribal societies. Same, huh? Impact of Buddhism, Jainism, Islam, Christianity on what? Indian society. 50%, not 50, 20% of the topics will be repeated. Same impact on what? Indian society. Same impact on tribal society. Indian society means mainstream, tribal societies means tribes. Same topic. Tribe and nation state concept this is. Who are tribe, who are nation, who are state, 9th unit. What are the tribal developmental programs? Role of anthropology in tribal and rural development. What is the role of anthropology in tribal and rural development? Contributions of anthropology to the understanding of problems like regionalism, communalism, ethnic conflicts. Paper to complete. Whether you know regionalism, you know communalism. What are the developmental projects for tribal development? We know that. What are the developmental programs or projects? Impact of Buddhism, Jainism on tribal society, impact of Buddhism, Jainism on Indian society. SC, ST, OBC we know. Constitutional safeguards for SC, ST which you should know. If you get rank or not, you should know about it. Who are SC, who are ST, who are OBC, what are their problems, what are their constitutional safeguards. If you prepare for civil service or not, just knowledge purpose, you should know. Everything is there here. Tribe, you should know about tribe, Adivasis, Girijans. So, paper 2 is nothing but which is India. But how, sir, then how students are getting less marks, sir? They are writing generally. They are not writing from anthropologist perspective. Now, these all general topics only. If you read any notes also, you can understand. Then why students are not getting marks, sir? They are missing the concept called as this is anthropology paper. So answer should be from anthropologist view. Paper 1 and 2, Unit 1, Introduction of Anthropology. Meaning of anthropology, scope of anthropology, development of anthropology. Relationship with other disciplines. Anthropology relationship with social sciences, anthropology relationship with behavioral sciences, which is called as psychology, with life sciences, which is called as biology, with medical sciences, with earth sciences, with humanities. Main branches of anthropology. One is socio-cultural anthropology, biological anthropology, archaeological anthropology, linguistic anthropology. You tell me, which unit is linguistic anthropology? Unit number 7, language. Which unit is archaeological anthropology? 1.8. Which unit is socio-cultural anthropology? 2, 3, 4, 5. That summary we will be doing here. 1.4 onwards, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6. Evolution of man. Man, how he evolved. This is evolution of man module 1.4, 1.5, 1.6. How we evolved. Why we are today like this. Why I am walking on 2 legs, bipedal. Today I am erect posture, standing erect. How man became erect posture? Whether man was like this or man was with quadrupedal, 4. So he was quadrupedal, then he became knuckle walking, then he became bipedal, then he became erect posture. Why? How he changed? What are the factors which are responsible for change? Yes, environmental factors. That we specifically we will be understanding. So first we were being Australopithecines, Homo erectus, Neanderthal, Rhodesian man, finally Homo sapiens. For the first time when we listen, sir, I am unable to pronounce reading for Australopithecines. Yen sir idi ila undi idi. If we repeat it 4 or 5 times, it will become common. That's it. So first man, 5 million years onwards we evolved. That man is called as Australopithecines. Next man is Homo erectus. Erectus. He became what? Erect. Homo erectus. Neanderthal. Then Homo sapiens, in between Rhodesian man. Their biological features, their cultural features. Their biological features, their cultural features. We have to simplify it. That's it. So in 1.4, we will understand about Darwin, pre-Darwin, Darwin theory, what Darwin told, what is synthetic theory of evolution. 1.5, primates. 1.5 is again interesting. What? Generally, our friends or old people who doesn't know, they generally tell, we also in some point of time in the past might told that we came from monkeys. We came from chimpanzees. So the fact is, here we will be understanding the fact. We didn't came from monkeys, we didn't came from chimpanzees. Chimpanzee line is other, man line is other. Homo sapiens line is other, and chimpanzees line is other, which is called as primates. How it changed? How it got changed? Then why we tell that man evolved from primates? There are some reasons. Chimpanzee is completely different line, but some are matching. How I will tell you? Chimpanzee line, which is called as primate line. In primate, again there are lesser apes and greater apes. Greater apes are chimpanzee, gorilla, orangutan. Lesser apes are baboon, saimang. These are called as lesser apes, size chinnaga untundi. Greater apes are greater apes. Their line is separate. Why? How? That we will be discussing in unit number 5. Then evolution of man. Archaeology. Everything, absolute dating method, relative dating method. Mainly these topics we will be also doing in your general studies, which is called as Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic, Chalcolithic, Copper Bronze Age and Iron Age. Same topics are there in your history, prehistory also. Paleolithic. Now you tell me, I will ask you one question. Indian soils are more acidic in nature when compared to Africa. So what happened in Africa? More number of fossils, means dead bodies. More number of fossils were being available, were being found in African continent. The main reason behind it is the soil is not acidic, the soil is basic. So what happened? If it is acidic, it will eat away all the bones. So there is availability of skeleton, there is availability of fossils. Because of which we came to a conclusion that evolution of man happened in Africa, because we got what evidence? Dead bodies, fossils we got. In our language, dead bodies, which are called as fossils. India, what we believe? Evolution of man also happened in India, but without fossil evidence. Why? Because in our soil is more acidic in nature. So what happened? Our soil eaten away our fossils. Then how we came to conclusion that evolution of man also happened in India without evidence? Africa alone aite, we got evidence in the form of dead bodies. Then how I got this bone, I did dating method, it showed 5 million years ago, then this complete cartilage got evolved, then I properly reconstructed it, then I saw a proper dead body. From the dead body, I understood that yes, the man is bipedal or the man is quadrupedal or his position is spinal cord is not proper. In this way, the evolution of man happened in Africa. Just, I'm not going into the subject. Top view, helicopter view, I'm telling you. Whereas in India, we didn't got that cartilage also, we didn't got that skeleton also, we didn't got that fossil also. But still we will tell that evolution of man happened in India. How? So what happened? We got a few evidences in the form of rock tools, stone tools, artifacts, cultural remains. We got hand axes, chopper tools, chopping tools, cleavers. Man is not available, but advanced tools are available. Then who made this tool? Without man, these tools will not come, no. So man fossils might be disappeared because of the acidic nature of soil, but we got the evidence of tools. Without man, this tool will not come up. So man was there in India. So evolution of man we proved not because of our fossil evidences, but because of archaeological evidences. So archaeology had played a very important role in understanding the evolution of man in India, whereas anthropology played a very important role in understanding the evolution of man in Africa. So India, what is important? Archaeology. Means what? Studying about tools. How is the tool structure? What is the dimension of the tool? Why this tool might be used? With what this tool might be made? Interesting. We'll try to reconstruct. We try to analyze. ఇలాంటి దొరికింది అనుకోండి. Why I should think it's a pen only? It can be a pointer also to catch a fish. It can be knife also to kill a man. It can be anything. Then man started, scientific people started decoding it, understanding it with small evidences. For example, Indus Valley Civilization, 1921, the biggest civilization on the earth. How we got excavated? While laying a railway line. They were been just laying a railway line, railway track. They got small stones. Then what Pakistan? Today in Pakistan only, no? Then Pakistan is thrown somewhere else. Then one person saw it. Mortimer Wheeler, hey, don't throw man, Pakistan, kya kar rahe ho tu? Then he started searching it. Then he got a very big civilization called as the small evidence. For us also, we don't have any fossil evidence, but still we know that evolution of man happened in India only with what evidences? Archaeological evidences. That is the reason every year in your prelims examination, 2 questions will be from prehistory. In mains, compulsory 1 question in general studies I am talking about. In your general studies, 1 question will be from archaeology. Anthropology, compulsory 20 mark question will be from archaeology. Paper 1, 20 marker, paper 2, 20 marker. Only 1 subunit, 1.8 only. Why? Because evolution of man in India was being proven with which evidences? That we will be doing here. Then paper 2, 1.1, 1.3. Now you see. What is this? Paleolithic, Mesolithic, etc. Where? World. Because which paper? Paper 1. Now paper 2, 1.1. Again Paleolithic. Again Mesolithic. Again Neolithic. What is this? India. What is this? World. Combinedly we will do. First we will understand world Paleolithic, then we will understand Indian Paleolithic. Then we will understand world Mesolithic, then we will understand evolutionary way. What is this? Ramapithecus, Shivapithecus, Narmada man. What it is? Australopithecines, Homo erectus, Neanderthal, Homo sapiens, Rhodesian man. Which paper? In the world, this is the sequence. In India, this is the sequence. We got only very less evidences. One is Ramapithecus, Shivapithecus, Narmada man. From these 3 questions, from these topics, every year 1 question is compulsory. And ethno-archaeology in India, the concept of ethno-archaeology, survivals and parallels, what are there in the past, if it is continuing today, it is called as survivals. The same thing, if it is present there also, it is called as parallels. So what are cultural survivals, what are cultural parallels, we will be doing in 1.1. So overall, 1.3 of paper 2. So overall, how many units are there? 12 plus 9. So today we will try to remember the syllabus. If you remember the syllabus, your 10% of your subject has been completed. So first, Unit 2 of paper 1. Unit 2 of paper 1. Socio-cultural anthropology 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 unit, we have 5 subunits. 2.1 is culture. 2.2 is society. 2.3 is marriage. 2.4 is family. 2.5 is kinship. 3rd is economy. 4th is polity. 5th is religion. First, we have to understand the syllabus. How the classroom structure will be there, I will tell you. See, Every day, I will take one topic, I will explain in detail, and class notes PDF will be given one day earlier. If it is offline, printouts will be given. If it is online, soft copy will be given. Online people take printout and sit in the class at your home. Offline people, you have to take the printout and you have to sit. I will be giving a lot of examples in between. There itself, you have to write examples. And those all PDFs, you have to make a file. Those all printouts, you have to make a file. That will be your classroom notes. From that classroom notes, you have to make revision notes. How to make revision notes also, I will only tell. So, every topic I will explain. After explanation, I will take one PYQ. PYQs on the topics. All the PYQs will be completed on the topic. Then I will give you one question. I will explain you the structure and you have to write the answer and you have to submit me next day. Every day 6 to 8 will be the class. 8 o'clock after class I will be sitting here for another 1 hour. You have to write and you have to submit and you can get evaluated by myself. Or else there will be one exclusive Telegram group will be created for online students where you have to write in online and you have to submit your PDF by writing your name without phone number, so that I will be evaluating and sending you the same. In that, daily answer writing practice will be there. For that PYQs discussion will happen. I will only give the question, I will only explain you the structure. Then from Monday to Saturday, what all topics are being completed, every Sunday there will be a test. In that way, compulsory 12 tests will be conducted. So Monday to Saturday, for example, if unit number 2, 3 has been completed, then you will have a test on unit number 2 and 3. Every weekly test will be for 250 marks. And who will be the topper? Evaluation will be done and complete marks of every student, name and marks will be given in the form of PDF. So, na marks enduku sir ani antaru. Marks will be given and topper will be given a very good book as a gift. In this way, every Sunday there will be compulsory test. 11th test and 12th test will be comprehensive paper 1, comprehensive paper 2, same like UPSC final examination. So if you be consistent for 4 months, 10 days till August end, you will get enormous confidence, very good confidence on anthropology subject, which will give you marks up to 280. I am not promising 300. 280 marks you will get. Remaining 20 marks, remaining 40 marks will depend upon your handwriting, your answer writing skills, your sentence formation, your grammar, your comprehension skills. This all will matter. But my subject, my notes, my information will make you to get 280 marks aramse. On the top, how you are quoting example, that is your internal skill. That can be developed only by practice. For that you have to do daily answer writing practice. For that you have to do every weekly test. For that you should have a rigorous practice. Ala cheste kachithanga you will get 300 marks. Remember this. Any aspirant who is getting 300 marks, he will get rank fixed. Any person who is getting 320 marks, he will get below 50 rank fixed in optional. Optional will make, optional will break. This is final. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, final result are going to come. Whoever will get the result, for all of them, the Messiah will be optional. You ask any random person, anywhere in India, he will get more than, she will get more than 320 marks, compulsory top 50. General studies 1, 2, 3, 4 are important. General studies 1, 2, 3 is important. But however, scoring will be optional. Ethics, essay. Who will master ethics? Who will master essay? Who will master optional? They will master UPSC. This is final. So you can compromise with any subject, but you cannot compromise with optional. You cannot compromise with ethics classes or ethics, or you cannot compromise with essay program or essay writing. Next, choosing optional is very important. Choosing optional is something like choosing a spouse. She is giving 1 CR, so I am marrying her. Then what she will do? This is my house, this is my sofa, get up. My TV, I will keep. Means spouse is so much important. Husband, choosing husband also. How much spouse is important, how much best friend is important, that much important, optional. Just randomly we cannot choose optional. Never. It will be a very big mistake in your life. You will repent like anything. At some point of time, if you change optional, it might work or it might not work. For example, Uma Harati. 3 times, in the 3 attempts, she went to UPSC interview, but geography, she was not scoring 220 marks. In her 3rd attempt, after the result, at that second and 3rd attempt, I guided her for interview only. After 3rd attempt, final result sheet, she came with me with her result sheet and told, sir, I wrote very good answers for geography. I am not telling geography is bad optional, but she told that, sir, I wrote very good answers for geography, but I am not crossing 220 marks, sir. What I should? At that time, she changed her optional and she wisely studied. She properly made her own notes and she got rank only because of anthropology according to her. But she changed her optional or not? 5th attempt she got rank. She got rank finally, but in which attempt she got? 5th attempt she got. She is an achiever, she is a great woman, but it took time. So optional we should never compromise. Number 1. Number 2, answer writing practice is most important because of competition. మాప్పుడు ఇంత కాంపిటీషన్ లేదు. ఇప్పుడు competition is increasing, so what will happen? Who will write a very good answer? That person will get 1 mark extra. That 1 mark extra will make overall for every paper 15 marks extra. 15 into 5, 75 marks extra. That every answer 1 mark we have to work hard. ఆ పైన వచ్చే 1 ఒకరికి 4 మార్కులు పడుతుంది, ఇంకొక 5 మార్కులు, ఇంకొకరు 6 మార్కులు పడుతుంది. 6 మార్కులు పడ్డ అతనికి ర్యాంక్ వస్తుంది. That extra 1 mark will be because of English language, because of comprehending skills, because of writing anthropologist name, because of writing tribal examples, proper diagrammatic explanation, simplified language. There is no requirement of English language. Never. Simple English. So in this way, we have how many units? 12 units. 12 units of paper 1 and 9 units of paper 2. Then physical anthropology. Yes, I will take doubts later. Please let me complete what I want to complete. Then physical anthropology. 1.7, 9, 10, 11, 12 is physical anthropology. In 1.7, basics. Biological basis of life. Cell क्या होता है? DNA क्या होता है? What is DNA structure? What is DNA replication? Protein synthesis. What is gene? What is mutation? What is chromosome? What is cell division? Mitosis, meiosis. This is only knowledge purpose. They never asked. Last 15 years happened, they never asked it from this subunit. But it is important knowledge point of view. 1.7 is fundamental for physical anthropology. Physical anthropology is 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. 9.1 talks about human genetics. If you want to understand human genetics, you have to understand Mendelian genetics. 9.2 is Mendelian genetics. 9.3 is genetic polymorphism. 9.4 is genetical disease. Sir, why in anthropology genetics are there, sir? See, listen. Anthropology, correct, biology is not there, genetics is there. But what type of genetics is there? Early man, tribals, they have a cultural practice called as endogamy type of marriage. What is called as endogamy type of marriage means marriage within the group. Like caste endogamy, tribe endogamy. In group marriages, they have to marry within the caste, they have to marry within the group, within the tribe. In North India, if you go, they have to marry outside the village, not inside the village. Gotra marriages are not allowed. So there are rules: endogamy, exogamy. Marriage should happen within the caste, but outside the group. Lineage, Khandan. Lineage means Khandan. Outside the Khandan, but not inside the Khandan. So lineage exogamy, caste endogamy. So what is happening because of this? Tribal people are practicing endogamy. When they practice endogamy, there is a chance of, you will understand later, but because of marrying within the group, there is high chance of homozygosity, similar genes in the next generation. When there is similar genes in the next generation, the people will suffer with genetical disease. So here anthropologist will come and go to the tribal community and tell that, please don't get married within the tribe. Why? Because you people are having a cultural practice of getting married within the group by the name called as endogamy. There is a high chance of occurrence of genetical disease. So children are getting impacted. So please kindly don't do endogamy type of marriage. So anthropologist will be working like a genetic counselor. So if anthropologist should work like a genetic counselor, first he should have knowledge on genetics. So that is the reason we are getting knowledge on genetics. So here we will not jump into the genetics. We will not swim into the genetics. Just we will go to the water and we will touch, oh, it is very cold, and we will come back. That's it. If not, the subject name will be called as what? Anthropology and genetics. Subject name is called as what? Anthropology. Culture point of view. Numerical and structural aberrations. Disease, chromosomal aberrations. Sexual chromosomal aberrations. Autosomal aberration. Disease. Race and racism. How casteism to India, racism to USA. What is casteism to East, racism to the West. That racism we will be discussing. Genetic marker we will be. Ecological anthropology means how we are adapting to different environments. Epidemiological anthropology, genetical disease, different disease, how we are getting. 9.1, 9.8 up to. Growth and development, how our growth and development is happening. There is a measurement, body mass index, there is height per weight, height per age, weight per age. If everything is proper, then man is growing properly. If something abnormality is there, then he is not growing properly. So what might be the factor for it? Nutritional factor, biochemical factor, hormonal imbalance. So why people are not having proper growth and development, we will be discussing in 10th unit. 11th unit, reproduction. Understanding about reproduction. 12th unit, applications. Applications in sports, applications in nutrition, applications in defense, applications in paternity diagnosis. These are application point we will be doing in 12th unit. So physical anthropology is 1.7, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is about syllabus. So tell me now. 2.1 is culture, 2.2 is society, 2.3 family, marriage, family, kinship, economy, polity, religion. 6th unit is thinkers. 7th unit is language. 8th unit is field works. Then paper 2. Unit 2 is population. Unit 3 is caste. Unit 4 is development of anthropology in India. Unit 5 is villages. Unit 6 is tribes. Unit 7 is SC, ST, OBCs. Unit 8 is tribe, nation, state. 9th unit is social issues. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 is about understanding of anthropology. 1.4, 1.5, 1.6 is evolution of man in the world. 1.8 is general archaeology. Paper 2, 1.1 is Indian archaeology. Paper 2, 1.2 is evolution of man in India. 1.3 is ethnoarchaeology, culture survivals and culture parallels. Physical anthropology, 1.7, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1.7 is biological basis of life, fundamentals. 9th is what? 9.1 human genetics, 9.2 Mendelian genetics, 9.3 genetic polymorphism, 9.4 genetical diseases, 9.5 race and racism, 9.6 is genetic markers, 9.7 is ecological anthropology, 9.8 is epidemiological anthropology. 10th is growth and development, 11th is reproduction, menarche, menopause, 11th is, 12th is application. So, after going home, you should get command on the syllabus. When you get command on the syllabus, then we can play with the syllabus. So paper 1 is general anthropology, paper 2 is Indian anthropology. Paper 1 have how many units? 12 units. Paper 2 have how many units? 9. So 12 plus 9 is equal to 21. And in paper 1, the most important module is paper 1, most important anthropological theories. Socio-culture is also important, but the most important is anthropological theories. And in paper 2, the most important is tribal India. Now, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Yes. Someone raise your hand, please. You will be given PYQs and syllabus printouts also. A booklet will be all topic wise. I arrange in the form of topic wise PYQs from 2013 onwards. Earlier also there, but you focus only from 2013-14. Why? Because syllabus changed. So you no need to do prior to 2013. Waste. Because at the time, when I was writing, 60 marker was there. Now, 20 marker only highest. 10 marker, 15 marker, 20 marker. Syllabus completely changed. So, no need to do prior to 2013. First, you complete from 2014 to 2024. If you have time, you go for earlier PYQs. Any doubts? Best reference books, listen. I myself written complete anthropology book under the publication of McGraw-Hill's. McGraw-Hill's publication is a very big brand. It's world's 7th largest and India's first. Why I came to this conclusion? Because they didn't give me this opportunity just like that. They did lot of background check. They verified all my academics. They verified all my UPSC interview marks. And Delhi University professors, they are my assistants. JNU people, they are also my assistants. Like that, we had worked for 6 months, not for one day, for 6 months consistently. After 6 months, that book was been out, Complete Anthropology. That is the first book which you have to refer. If you want to read more, go for Anthropology by Ember and Ember. If you want, you can write Anthropology by Ember and Ember. It's a very good book. Ember and Ember. For Socio-Culture Anthropology module. For Evolution of Man and Archaeology, the best book is Skupin. SCUPIN, Skupin book. If you have time, you can read a book called as Homo Sapiens, only Sapiens. If you have time. It's not required, but if you have time, you can go for Sapiens. Then what I will be providing you? I will be providing you 5 contents. Number 1. For every unit, classroom notes PDF will be provided, 2 hours only explanation. Shouting. 2 hours. Classroom notes PDF. For every unit, value added content with current affairs will be provided extra. Value added content will be provided with current affairs linked extra. Third, textbooks will be provided by the academy. Fourth, I will be keeping 12 tests, 250 marks each of UPSC standard. For the 12 tests, you will be getting best model answers in point-wise format. It will not be confusing. It will be of point-wise with more information. Fifth, most important, 1000 case studies I prepared. 1000 case studies. For every case study on the top I mentioned, this case study will be helpful in paper 1, unit 2 for this topic I written with red font, so that you can directly pick it and use in that particular topic. 1000 case studies. If you read this 5, if you still have time, then you can go for reference books. If you are still having time, means you are not in right path. Somewhere a big problem is you are facing. So these are the 5 contents. Limit your content. Don't read too much, not required also. Anni gurtundavu manaki. We are human beings finally. How much less we read, we remember more. And that less should be original content, quality content, required content, demand of the question. Whether we are addressing demand of the question is also very important. These all factors we have to keep in our mind. Within 3 hours, if you read, nothing will remember. Which you read multiple times, only those things will be in your mind on the examination hall. Whenever you prepare, whenever you write notes, you keep in your mind that whether I can reproduce the same in the examination hall or not. అలాంటి మైండ్ సెట్ ఉండాలి. ఇది నేను రాస్తున్నాను ఇంతగనము, కొందరు న్యూస్ పేపరే రాస్తారు. అలాంటప్పుడు న్యూస్ పేపర్ రాయడం ఎందుకు? జిరాక్స్ తీసుకోవచ్చు కదా. న్యూస్ పేపర్ రాయకూడదు. వీ హ్యావ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ఇట్ and we have to write in our own words. That too, what is crisp. Lakshmikant book they will write in reading room. What you are bed? I am writing Lakshmikant book, sir. You already written, no? We should never do that practice. Exams we have to write. Notes we have to make bullet points. Okay? Latest edition. Yes, Supraja. Is there any time limit to post daily answers in Telegram group for online? It will be for 24 hours. Why? Because tomorrow another question will come, no, again. So, again you have to write another question. If that is also delayed, the number of questions will be increased. So, better if it is 24 hours. If not, you can write it, no problem. I will share in online. You don't win your Telegram. See, AFC April 2025 is authentic group. Whatever is posted, whatever the material will be posted in the group will be posted by me only. I will not post all content which is available with me, which is exam oriented. I will filter it. I will make it in the form of point wise. Then I will be posting you. You all people, what you have to do, you have to download and you have to keep in your folder for future reference. What will be the difference between the textbook and class PDF? Class PDF is direct answer. Class PDF is direct answer. If you write this in your final exam, you will get marks. Main points. Original content which you have to write in your exam. Textbook is informative. Extra informative. This is original content, syllabus content. Concept. Last batch, I took only one leave, one holiday, only one absent. Couple of students are there, yes or no? Only one holiday. I will be very regular. 6:05 class will start. You have to be punctual. Unnecessary disturbance. 6:05 class will start. Be on time. Be sincere to yourself. Compulsory. After 4 months, you will be happy. After 4 months, you will go out at least with confidence. Some happiness will be there. But without coming to class, without being regular, compulsory, it will not work for you, it will not work for me also. So be regular, be sincere, do justice to your parents' money. నన్ను వాడండి, పగ తీర్చుకోండి. దానికి ఏం చేయాలి అని అంటే ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్కి రావాలి. రెగ్యులర్లీ ఇఫ్ యూ కమ్ టు క్లాస్, వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్? Teacher will have a very good association. He will understand. After the class also, the teacher will know that this person is very sincere. I have to do something. But still you will not come. For that, I had one incentive scheme like Asara pension. If 100% attendance, 10,000 rupees cash will be provided on the last day of the classroom. If 100% attendance, online also we can check, offline also we will have a check. 100% attendance, 10,000 rupees cash. Incentive. Or at least if you come, it is good for us. Okay? See, teacher contribution outside, every teachers are good, their contribution will be 20%, but my contribution will be 30%. 70% is you only. You should study, you should work hard. Why? Because that IAS will come suffixed to your name or my name? Your name. So you people should understand this. This is our future. This is your future. You will be happy, your family will be happy, your target, your dream. You already dreamt big, very good. Now you should work for it. Okay. So tomorrow onwards we will start with the classes. Thank you.